give back, to the community. And we sat down and spoke about, sometimes you don't have to sit down and wait for promoters to call you and say, hey, we want to book you for a gig. Why don't we become, the first, especially in our genre of Afropop, to actually do our own tour, our very first South African tour. We've done a very successful tour last year in the UK, which was just amazing. And as we were touring, and every time when we travel, we're like, why can't we do this? Why can't we have this kind of a stage to perform in our own country? And that's how the idea of the tour came about. But the important thing to us was, who do we partner with in terms of bringing in social responsibilities, because of the support that we've had over the years, people supporting us as Mafikizolo, and it was just a feeling that we are who we are because of our community. And we wanted to do this tour with one of the biggest foundations in our country, which is the Nelson Mandela Foundation. And we were lucky enough that when our management approached them, they were very keen to work with us during this tour. And I think also, besides just being on stage and performing, we will be learning a lot about our cities, things also that we don't know about our cities. Every city, I believe, has such a rich heritage and rich culture. We'll be able to be educated, and in return we go out and educate other people about what the cities are all about, the history about our cities. I think my partner will continue.
Dumelang Sanbonani, good morning. I'm really surprised that she was able to be this brave and be able to. She doesn't talk a lot, Normally I do a lot of talking, but today I'm not. I give it up. We are really honored, to be able to be partnering with the 6 cities who really agreed, to partner with us, as Mafikizolo. And the Nelson Mandela Foundation, we are truly very, very blessed. This is happening for the very first time, and we hope that we will encourage other artists as well, in the future, to get involved, And one thing about this tour, it's part of edutainment in a way, that we'll be performing, but at the very same time we'll be able to teach, people from the cities that we've chosen, more about their cities, because sometimes we take advantage of, we don't know exactly what our cities can offer. There's some places that we've never even been, or seen in our cities, and it gives us an opportunity to teach people around those cities about their cities, because there's so many wonderful things that they can go to or learn about their cities. So it will give them an opportunity to go and see other places that they've never seen before. And our partnership with the Nelson Mandela Foundation, there's a lot that we've learned in 2 days or so since we've been here. Just touring and seeing what their foundation is all about, their goal and their vision, to maintain actually the memory of Otata and the legacy of Otata Nelson Mandela. Every time when we tour and go outside South Africa, last time we were in Sudan, and we met one CEO and said, hey, Nelson Mandela was here, we are all Africans, they will always say and mention that, Nelson Mandela visited their place, and the relationship, that South Africa, or the previous, the ANC had, with the outside countries, it became their second home, and every time when we are there, we are so welcomed, and it truly hurts when we talk about, xenophobia as well, that these are the very same people who hosted our leaders, when they were, away from our countries, and this is how we are treating them, So I think there's a lot of education and information that we need to teach our people, in us going out, and engaging with young people, These are the issues, some of the issues that we'll be addressing, issues of drugs, issues of pregnancies, and more especially, sometimes the sugar daddy, Benten, you name them, So there are a lot of things that we will address, and it gives. I was we were very excited about that. That not only will we be performing, but we'll be having time to engage with young people, and with us as Mafikizolo, as they see us as role models, and the way thing in the media, we'll be able to engage lebacha and address those issues. So. Without going on and on and on, I just want to say that we are truly grateful and to partner with the 6 cities and with the Nelson Mandela Foundation.